Good evening. Things cleared up nicely over the weekend after the wild weather on Friday. So far, Perth month has had 96.4 millimetres and the average is 170 millimetres. And that seems, now that we're two-thirds the way through the month, that we've got some work to do. But there is a cold front that should produce a reasonable drop of rain during Wednesday afternoon and Wednesday night. And that's going to be followed up by a more significant front coming through later on Sunday and into Monday. Now, our sky scan today looks as though it's running backwards, and that's because the cloud is moving from the east to the west, and we don't often see that. We've got a light west easterly outside at the moment, around 6 kilometres an hour. Temperatures drop to 14 degrees. The relative humidity is 56%, and the barometer reading 1,027.3 hectopascals, and that is starting to fall. The maximum in Perth today was 17.1 at 26 minutes past 3 this afternoon. The overnight minimum was 3.1 at 14 past 3 this morning. And around the metropolitan area today, the highest maximum was 19. That was recorded to the north at Lancelin. Most of the suburbs were around the 16 or 17 degree mark, and 13 was the lowest. That was at Bickley, followed by the 14 at Carnot. Around the state today, 31 at Columbaroo and Curie Bay in the Kimberley, the highest maximum. 12 was the lowest maximum. That was recorded at Newdigate in the agricultural areas. -1 at Jarrawood in the southwest last night, but the lowest in the state was in the northern goldfields, -3. That was at Yeelirrie. Walpole near the south coast had the most rain over the weekend. For the 72-hour period up until 9 o'clock this morning, a total of 54 millimetres, and the only fall to report in the 6 hours till 3 this afternoon was a trace at Eucla. And the series of satellite photographs show why. We've got some low-level cloud over the south of the state, but the action's now moving through Tasmania and Victoria, and we've just got the onshore flow for the south coast at the moment, producing that shower activity along the Eucla coast. That's likely to clear overnight. Out to the southwest, there is a front approaching. The northwesterlies ahead of that should produce some precipitation about the far southwest Capes tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening. The surface is dominated by a high pressure cell. It's up to around 1,031 hectopascals. That's been generating the easterlies across the northern two-thirds of the state. There is a strong wind warning out for coastal areas between Curie Bay and Onslow for tomorrow morning. By the end of tomorrow, we should have a chart looking like this, with the high moving over to South Australia and the front moving into the eastern Indian Ocean. As that front moves closer to the southwest Capes, the winds are likely to pick up. The Bureau has already issued a strong wind warning for coastal areas between Cape Naturalist and Walpole. That cold front is going to reach the southwest corner on Wednesday morning, and as it moves through the lower southwest, it's going to produce some moderate to heavy falls in the southwest district. In Perth, it looks as though we could pick up in the order of 15 to 20 millimetres. That would happen in the second half of Wednesday, any time after lunchtime, more likely after 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and then extending into the evening. This front is coming through basically on its own. Behind it will go into a westerly stream, keeping 1 or 2 showers going on Thursday and early on Friday, before the next significant front coming through at the end of the weekend. The story for the nation now: they're likely to get a few showers in Hobart tomorrow. They're forecasting a few showers in Melbourne. For north, it's generally fine, apart from northern Queensland, where there's going to be some areas of rain, particularly around Cairns. For the local waters, east to northeasterly winds of 8 to 13 knots tonight. The winds will be north to northeasterly at 13 to 18 knots tomorrow morning, and north to northwesterly at 18 to 23 knots late tomorrow afternoon. So seas early in the day around 1 metre, but getting up to 1.5 metres at the end of the day. The swell to 2 metres. High tide tomorrow is 1 metre. That's at 7 minutes past 11 in the morning, and the low tide's 0.7 of a metre at 8 minutes to 7 tomorrow evening. Sunrise at 12 minutes past 7, and sun setting now at 25 minutes to 6. So it's going to be another cold night, and really that's going to depend on the amount of cloud cover that we have. The Bureau saying we're going down to 5 degrees. The day tomorrow will be fine, should be partly cloudy. We'll have moderate north to northeasterly winds, and we'll end up with a maximum around 19 degrees. On Wednesday, showers redeveloping, a top of 20 degrees after a minimum of 8. Thursday, a shower or two, 18 after a start of 7 degrees. Friday, a morning shower and 18 degrees. A cold morning then, around 5 degrees.
Monday. Thanks for your company. I'll have updates a little later, then join Sandra Sully for 10's Late News. For now, enjoy your evening. Good night.